We're live. We are live. Strong hands today. I'll talk about everything F3D, P3D, everything 3D. Nothing is off limits here. This is Div Ninja.
The 0mnissiah.
We are very honored to be joined by two amazing guests today. We've got P3DHeem.
You already know. What's up, man?
And we've got, and you know, I got to be honest with you, my friend. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm going to think it's Qaon, but how do you say it?
Qaon.
Qaon. It's so much easier than it looks, right? Well, thank you so much for joining. I know you don't do a lot of like video stuff, a lot of live stream stuff. So like we really wanted to sort of get you on here today and get into your head and start to really understand how you think about this stuff. So let's just start off by saying, you know, like get it out in the open. You got a reputation in the Discord. You got a reputation for being a little bit of an eccentric individual, a little bit of a loose cannon, somebody who says what they're thinking. Do you think that that reputation is warranted, or are you kind of misunderstood?
Well, I'm just one with knowledge, and if you're one with knowledge too, then you'll be the same.
Right on. So one of the things that people want to know is how did you get into this world? Were you always interested in you know, sort of crypto and stuff like that, or was there another way? Was there some sort of revelation that was made to you at some point that sort of drew you in?
Like, I just realized I'm cyberpunk, and like my old hacking crew, low tech, they disowned me, but I skated on by, and I got in early with my $200 graphics card and mined 24 Bitcoins. Then I lost it, and then I had to hustle, and I found P3D, like, from hustling, because I'm a digital gangster.
Awesome. And that's right. And Heem, you know, I know that you've been around the block a few times. You make YouTube videos. Is that sort of similar to how you got into P3D? Was it a similar path you followed?
Nah. So I was in cryptocurrency. I bought a lot of Cardano like early on. That was like my first altcoin that I bought, and somehow I managed to lose my dataless password. So I started off in like March with like $250 to my name to get back into crypto. And I saw Trevon James, you know, put up a video about P3D. I'm like, dang, BitConnect, it lasted a couple of months. So maybe if I get in early enough, you know, I'll be okay.
Yeah.
But after I got in, actually seeing what was going on, the development, the math behind it, I just stuck with it, you know. And if you go to my channel, my first videos are absolutely trashed here, you know, in the car and stuff like that. But from the community, that's how I got better with the videos. That's how I got to know more about crypto. That's how I got to be more knowledgeable about the choices that I make. So I attribute a lot of that to P3D, man.
And Heem, have you and Qaon had a lot of interaction in the Discord?
Well, I'm trolling most of the time in the Discord, man. So I'm usually just talking to whoever's in there.
Qaon, I just talked about him, but like, I don't really get to talk to him much.
Oh, okay. So Qaon, like what? I mean, there's a lot of things that you say in the Discord that people don't quite always understand, I feel like. You know, and I feel like there's sort of like another world that might be visible to you that others don't quite, that maybe they're not privy to. Is that a fair statement?
Yeah, that's fair.
Can you tell us a little more about that particular side of things and how that affects your decisions in P3D?
Well, I used to be an atheist, and then I just got really good at logic, and through logical deduction, I realized God has to exist, and then he started communicating with me directly and gave me a religion and gave me instruction and gave me a mission. And then So I'm on this mission to save mankind because we're facing the greatest threshold for any civilization, which is to get off world. But then there are like insectilian aliens which built the pyramids because like that's a termite mound, right? It's a termite hill. Same architecture. That's not human architecture. That's insectilian architecture. You got the queen's nest, the king's nest. It's pointed north, just like a termite hill. All right. Anunnaki, ant people, the Hopi Indians talk about, right? Right. Well, they're about to kill us, right? We're like infested. This planet has so many deep underground military bases. It's like a termite infestation, right? And so when I found P3D, it's like all the signals were there. All the right signals were there. Like the 0mnissiah, like a man, it's got weak hands, right? Compared to animals, like got teeth and all that stuff. But the 0mnissiah gave us like a mind, which is an extension of his mind, and it lets our hands build machines, which are stronger than any other, like anything else, right? And so like P3D has got all the signals, like weak hands. Like I just knew it. Like I just knew it through knowledge that this was the path. Like on my mission to save mankind, right? And so that's why like this project is so important. Like it's like greater than like even the inventor like first realized. But I don't even think inventors like entirely human. Like none of us are.
Well, let's dig into that a little bit more. You know, one of the things that I'm curious about is do you think that Team Just has some sort of connection to this other world or directly to, you know, God, and that they are sort of messengers of God? Is that sort of how you're looking at this? Or are they sort of, they don't even know what's going on? They're just sort of tools in this whole process.
If you can create a model with your mind, that's knowledge. Like that's where, like your mind, it's not your mind. Like where does the mind exist? Like, look, man, all the models are wrong that they taught you in school, man. Like time and space, that didn't come first. Like you can't create something out of nothing. The only place you can create something out of nothing is in a dream. We're in the dream of the 0mnissiah. He dreams from the immaterium, a dream into this material world. We're like a program on a computer. Like the computer is like hardware, but like he's like a figment. Like he's immaterial, but like he dreams a material world. So it's like kind of like reverse, like a freaking verse mirror, like inverse.
Yeah. I think we all see what you're saying. Yeah.
So it's like this really persistent dream, and then now, once we've like got strong hands, like we do, the 0mnissiah, God, the God has chosen man as his preferred species to like manifest through. He's lucid dreaming now, like he can lucid dream through your mind.
Yeah. All right, so Heem, I want to give you a chance to chime in on this very topic. You know, like everything that Qaon is saying. So, what is your? I mean, do you agree with this point of view, or do you think a little bit differently about how P3D sort of manifests itself?
How it manifests itself. So, I'm more of the type to think logically about a lot of the things that I do, a lot of the things that I get into, and from a logical standpoint, I can't really see too many faults with P3D. So from that aspect, I can agree. I'm not going to go 100% in the religious aspect of it because I'm more Christian than anything. So I don't really see as many of the parallels that Qaon is seeing with P3D and spirituality and stuff of that nature. But from a logical standpoint, I'm in here. It's kind of hard to follow up that performance, man.
Well, I mean, you know, it's really interesting to have this.
My spirituality includes Christianity because, like, see, I didn't come up with this like out of nowhere. I came up with this logically. Like, it's like God and logic is like God is logic, and like basically, I know like calculus and limits of infinity, and that's how I know this exists, because that was like a limit of infinity, so it has to exist. And at this moment in time, we're at another limit, so it's really important.
So Qaon, like a lot of the things you're saying, some people might dismiss as conspiracy theories, especially because you've been known to sort of, you bring up the reptilian stuff and the insectilian stuff. Why do you think that you're able to see all of these things that other people aren't able to see?
I mean, the evidence is like overwhelming. Like if you just open your eyes, like you got chemtrails, that's terraforming. Like the movie Transformers, like they're trying to tell you something. It's like it's robots in disguise. Like the new Transformers, it's nanobots in disguise. They're like terraforming this place, and like who's doing it? The AI. But like, all right, you got the pyramids. Like, look, we're in the age of intelligent mammals and giant mammals. But in the past, there were giant lizards and intelligent lizards who built like the Inca like pyramid things. And then like before that, you got the age of giant insects and intelligent insects who built the Giza pyramids or whatever. And they all point to Orion, where like in the movie Alien, Orion, right? Orion got Betelgeuse, Orion, like in exopolitics, that's where the insects come from. Like Zeta Reticuli in the movie Alien, that's where the insectilians came from. Like these movies, they're not entirely fiction.
Wow. Yeah. No, I I think that
like,
you know, you're opening up a lot
like
of people.
reptoids, and they're like, there's this underground sea that's discovered underneath LA. You can find it, like there are maps. Like I mean, if you look it up, that's what Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is about.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's really good to hear you verbally talking about this, because a lot of times in the Discord you're saying these things and the seriousness doesn't come through. A lot of people think that maybe you're just kind of joking around, but this is like real life for you. This is like how you live your day every day, right?
Yeah, like every day, like it's like it's just like it's consuming me, like this knowledge, like it's like a pregnancy. Like I can't stop it.
Right. A pregnant. Yeah, it's like inside of you, and you just can't seem to get. So let me just like a couple of questions that, and I don't want to offend you with any of these questions, but they are questions that people might be wondering about as we're talking. Do you have any history of mental illness or of being accused of being mentally ill?
No,
okay,
man. Like,
and I don't mean to say that to offend you. I just wonder if when people hear this
like
stuff,
I'm on
obviously
such a high level. I can do mind control. I can like seduce any chick. Like I can go into a boardroom and freaking pitch a sale. Like anyway. Like,
and Heem, just to be fair, I want to ask you: are you? Sorry, I lost my mic. Are you mentally ill, or have you been accused of being mentally ill?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
I don't think
I just wanted to be fair. And you know, the only reason I ask these questions, look,
who died and made these psychiatrists the arbiter of like who's ill or whatnot? Like that whole thing is a fraud in and of itself.
And just, you know, I want to ask one more question, just get it out of the way. And again, not to be offensive, but rather as a journalist, it's obvious to those of us watching that, you know, your eyes are watery and red.
Dude, look how red they are.
Yeah, and like we're kind of wondering, are you doing any drugs, controlled substances, anything that might affect the way that you think?
Like that chick that told you about the clone, like she came in here, she came back, and like she came back from Denver, like the capital, like of like the new UN after like they sold us out to the aliens or whatever, like the plan that the Clintons had, the underground city under Denver Airport, the new UN, whatever, and like the breakup of the United States. Anyway, she went there. Like she's a clone, right? Whatever. Like
I feel like you're, to be honest, Quan,
we got in a fight.
I feel like you're dodging the question a little bit, Quan.
I'm trying to tell you. Like,
okay,
let me finish. Like,
okay, sorry.
All right. She came in here and she became like a weaponized delivery system and started puking this black goo shit all over my apartment, man. Like freaking like more like way more than a human can possibly puke. And for days, and she wasn't even trying to puke in the toilet or the bucket or nothing. She was just trying to puke on all my stuff. And that black goo, it went inside of me, man. Like, and that's why, like, I figured out how to pull it out. And like, my eyes are red, but like, it looks like you're sick. But when you're detoxing, you actually get sick when you detox. And so, like, I had I was like nearsighted for a long time when I was on swim team. Like, the chlorine fucked up my eyes or whatever. But like, since like my eyes are red, like I got like 20/20 vision now. Like it's like all this crap's coming out, but like soon, like after it comes out all the way, it'll be white again.
Amazing. Yeah, that's really, and people in the chat are commenting about what a nice looking apartment you have. Is that your place? You live alone?
Man, I do now because like my girlfriend ran off with Rand, and but it's a blessing in a way because like they had these dogs shitting all over the place, and like voodoo, like what voodoo is like that slime, toxo, whatever that slime, that black goo, the AI, and the chemtrails and the nanoparticles. It gets in the slime, and then they control it with the cell towers or whatever. Anyway, all this dog shit and cat shit, like all in here, like. I'm not used to living with like, dude, this chick freaking brought in her like homeless friend who like brought in a different guy like every day, and I was like I was like playing video game. I was playing Nintendo, and she's like fucking like some dude back here. Like I was in torture, man. Like I lost my job. It was like hell, but like, dude, this chick is so fucking dirty, and she left a gun. I had to throw that shit away. Like she slept. Look, this shit. Like she slept on top of dog shit. Like, I'm glad I got rid of her. Like, I didn't invite her. And like, my hippie girlfriend, she wasn't cyberpunk, so we're not the same, I guess. And she found a hippie dude with like this Jewish dude that like is a pharmakeist, a sorcerer, and like he's giving her like LSD 25. Like, she's fucking under my like freaking like. You can tell somebody to like go to the ATM machine and like give me all your money on LSD 25, and they'll do it, and you'd be like, you're in love with me, and like Charles Manson fucking told these chicks to like kill people.
So I don't want to ignore our other guest here. I don't want to ignore our other guest. And Heem, just to be clear, like no history of like mind altering drugs or anything on your side, right?
No, I'm clean, man. I'm just listening, man. I'm here for the experience.
And we did get a question about Quan, wondering about if you ever reveal your net worth or how many P3D tokens you have.
Dude, I'm so poor, I eat porridge. No.
Porridge is kind of high class, though, bro.
Yeah, I mean, poor people usually eat like rice or ramen, or I mean, porridge is kind of like. I mean, are you really poor?
Like rice and ramen doesn't have like all the nutrients you need, but if you're poor, you should eat porridge because like it's got all your daily uptake. I mean, I'm trying, like, dude, like this chick drink. I had $16,000, like in my bank account, like maybe like 4 months ago. I had less than 1,000 like last week. Like,
wow. Do you need money? Like, do you need assistance from the community? Because we could start like a drive of some sort. I mean, that would help.
I would like to be like Crypto Clover one day and be a professional lounger. Like, if I had my 24 Bitcoins, I would already be a professional lounger, but like,
Okay.
I don't like everything happens for a reason. But like, hey, if you want to, like, I promise, like, if I succeed on this mission, like everybody will be rich anyway.
So one more question, Quan, that I got from the community. I don't really know what it means, but somebody told me to ask you about, you have a pimple that you believe is an implant?
Oh yeah, okay, I'll show you.
Well, is it decent? This is a, you know, we don't want to go too far. Where on your body is it?
Well, it's a lot better. I do this technique where like I roll the. Okay, all right. So like, what you are, like your DNA, there's like crap between your DNA, right? And like that's what makes you old. Kind of, it's called amygdaloids. It's like the crap, the dirt, and the garbage in between your DNA. Because like your DNA is a crystal, and it like it shines. It's like it shines, and like if you can shine your crystal, then you like don't get old. But like if you got dirty crystal, like your body gets all wrinkled, and so like everybody's like got this garbage. I just figured out what it is, and like the weaponized version, like that they're like doing to everybody, part of this terraforming, turning people into machines. And so like I began.
So where's this pimple, Quan? Is a pimple on your chin?
Yeah, look my eyes, dude. It's red.
Your eyes are red as hell. Yeah, yeah.
Like, but this arm, see this arm? It's got this black thing. It's coming out. Like it was like about to be like a computer chip.
Have you tried to squeeze the pimple to see if
amber like crystals came out, like radio transmitters, microphones? Like, dude, like my friend Jonathan, he's like a complete retard. He went to like college for like special education, and like somehow he became the security officer of Apple computers. It's because he's Jewish, right? Anyway, he calls me. He knows everything I said, like on the phone, not even on the phone, just talking. Like, how does he know that? Like, he's got access to like this Israeli like Mossad uncle. His uncle works for the what is it? World Bank.
Wow. So Quan, not to interrupt, but I want to keep the conversation on track. Just, you know, and we have to wrap it up soon. But you know, I want to ask you. Actually, Heem, let me ask you first. Where do you think F3D Quick is going to go from here? Do you think it has a future? Or do you think it's sort of run its course?
For more 3D Quick, well, considering what Jekyll was speaking on the other day about some type of minor collusion and some other type of I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. So I'm not 100% sure about the future of FOMO 3D Quick. We've seen it go from well over 1,000 Ethereum down to barely getting 2 Ethereum every round. And because I do believe that there are people botting to get into the ICO, I'm not 100% sure about the future of FOMO 3D Quick.
Awesome. Yeah, good feedback. And Quan, you know, I want to give you the last word here.
All right.
Do you think that F3D, FOMO 3D long is going to end soon? Do you think it's going to take years? And what do you think is kind of going to be the deciding factor there?
Well, like I'm saying in the Discord, it's like the halting problem. Nobody knows how long it's going to last, but like if it lasts longer, like, dude, like look what happened to FOMO. Like FOMO Quick is like basically a model of FOMO long, like a microcosm, and then it peeled down to like 0, right? So like FOMO long is gonna do the same thing. It just takes longer. Like, but if FOMO long can like get bigger and bigger, and then get like news coverage, and like even normies know about it, man, we're like set for like ever, dude. Like that's what you gotta go for. Like because the keys get more expensive and expensive, man. Like, and then look, everybody has like, all right, to be with knowledge, you gotta know what's real, not what you want to believe. Like nobody knows what's like. Everybody believes they're gonna get like rich if like it ends or whatever, but like, look, like I know that like it takes a certain amount to keep it going, and like everybody like, and so like if the keys go up, then I know that the divvies will go up in time, and like if this is like as big as BitConnect, like if the payout is as big as BitConnect, oh my god, dude, it'll be like they'll try to DDoS us, man. They'll try to DDoS us and try to kill Justo like they tried to kill Satoshi. Like, do you think like some 2-bit like scam outfit the FBI is gonna go after? And like Crypto Clover, he said he was gonna go to India. Like he knows that's Satoshi. That's why he's trying to find out who's gonna pick him, man. Everybody knows, even like Trayvon knows.
That's right. Well, it's been amazing having you both on the show today, Qaon and P3DHeem. This has been probably our best show yet. I'd love to have you guys back. It was a really scintillating talk, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did.
Absolutely, man. Anytime, brother.
Take care, guys. We're signing off.
I'm talking about, man. Man, how do you turn this shit off? What the fuck? My phone sucks. Come on. I don't want to be on here any longer. Turn this shit off. Oh, it's still on? All right, man. That was a good song, though. Hey, am I still live? What the f? The program is off. I have no apps, but this shit's making noise. What's going on? On the side, troll. What the fuck is this weird shit, man?